returns on your investment, you must set money aside to reinvest into the business,
Okay.
as it were.
Okay.
You must also have money to pay your expenses, running the business, paying
Okay.
your tailors,
Okay.
electricity, all your utility bills, NEPA and all that and all that and all that. You must have all those monies set aside at every level, or you will close down. So at every level of entrepreneurship, at every stage of entrepreneurship, you must have funds
that you have
set
put aside.
at
And that's
every
what people
level.
are surviving on now.
That's what people
you're
have
saying.
had to survive on.
And then when that finishes, what happens to the business itself?
It becomes really tough. It becomes really, really tough. Then you begin to talk about the help of God in this situation. Because everybody, people have been really kind during this pandemic season. People have really shown that as Nigerians, I'm going to speak from where we are, we have a large heart. And everybody has really been able to reach out to one way or the other to help their neighbor, to help people in need, as business owners, as organizations, even as some parts of government, as it were, have reached out as much as they can. Although we wish government would do so much more,
Okay.
as much as they can, to do one thing or the other to make people comfortable. But you can only do so much. You can only do so much, because even the helper, it gets to a stage that even the helper needs help as well.
Help.
Oh yes,
That's what I've discovered in recent times. Even the
yes.
people that you look up to and say, I'm a little bit broke.
At a point, yes. At a point, they're also
They're also finding it really difficult
yes,
to survive.
it's tough for everybody in this season. It's absolutely tough for everybody, and we
So-
didn't see it coming really.
You
didn't
know,
see it
that's
coming.
the other
We didn't
part.
see it
Nobody
coming.
saw it
We didn't
coming.
see it coming.
And relatively, except for the people who had endless deep pockets,
Yes.
endless supply of resources,
Yes.
a lot of people have had to struggle
They've been hit hard, really hard.
during
Yes,
this
there's been a
period.
lot of hardship. There's been a lot of suffering, a lot of lack, a lot of want. We see it every day. We see it all around us. And the best we can do is to reach out as much as we can.
Let's talk about this fashion, because I'm really concerned. A lot of people have the perception that, let me quote the Yorubas, they
Yes.
say, "Eni tó bá lówó ló ń raṣọ."
Pain. True.
You know,
True.
it's the man or the woman who has money that buys clothes.
Yes.
You see that people do not buy clothes years, on. Now there are people who even used to try to buy ashwebi, and it is the ashwebi that has filled up their wardrobe
Yes.
so much. Now, you're not getting to sell fabrics. The people making clothes are not getting to make clothes, because simply there's nobody to make clothes for. People don't have money.
Right. And even if they had money,
They wouldn't want to spend
fashion
that.
is the last thing on their mind right now. All we're just trying to do is breathe and live.
So how would you say that an average fashion business owner now, in that context, whether you sell the fabric, you sell the materials, the supportive materials, the thread, the lining,
Yes.
the needles,
Yes.
how would you say they should begin to think? What should be their mindset at a time like this?
Now, business cannot be done the way we do it normally. Everything has changed. What we have now is what we call the new normal. In that context, we need to think outside the box. We need to think of doing sales, making sales online, going virtual.
Okay.
We need to think of other ways of reaching out to our customers. And that is where you have social media playing a very, very strong role in the fashion industry right now. You need to look for creative ways to market what you have.
Okay.
You can't just sit and wait for your income or for your resources rather to dry up.
To dry up completely.
You have to begin to dig deep into yourself and begin to think outside the box. Creative ways of advertising what you have, creative ways of attracting customers to you, going online and putting yourself out there, more than you were doing before. So people know that, okay, you have this, even if they are not buying so much now. You will have people that will still do sympathy buying, what we call sympathy buying. Like if I harass you, I make this jalamias, for example. If I harass you and I tell you, look, even if you cannot pay everything at once, pay in
some.
bits.
Just pay some.
Just pay some. Pay in
And
bits.
you make these jalamias.
I do.
That's good. You just advertised on my show, so I'm charging you for that.
I was actually responding to your question.
But you're going to be charged for that one because you just advertised to me and to the whole of the world.
It's fine.
But anyway,
So you have to put yourself out there aggressively. You have to do what we call aggressive marketing now, and present your goods in a way that is attractive to your receiver, in a way that catches the eye. Africans, Nigerians, we're very colorful people. So you need to, and we like things that make us laugh. As a matter of fact, we need to laugh a lot in this time and season. So you be creative about what you do, you're funny about what you do, come across clean, come across neat, come across as someone who knows what he or she is doing. There are still some people who will do sympathy buying. Oh, let's just patronize him, or let's just patronize her. I might not buy as much as I would have bought pre the pandemic season, but let's just, spend a little bit. Let me just
see what I can do just to support this business. I hear things like, oh, you bake cake, okay.